Coming to you live from Suri Network. I have the results for the female Suris that I judged along with my apprentice Heather Thordenson. We had an amazing time over the last 2 days. I first of all would like to thank the volunteers at my table. I had Michelle Langenhammer, Karen Pasella, and Candy McMahon, and once again my daughter Abigail Glyptis came to the Suri show. She really appreciates that Suris are much easier to noodle than Wakayas. That was her take home from the week. So I'm going to start with my championships in Suri Gray. Also, side note, happy report, I have championships across all the colors. In our Suri Gray females, the reserve coming out of the adult age group, Zena's Felicity by Agassi, Zena Suri Alpacas, Kathleen and Tom Callan. And the champion coming out of the 2-year-old group, BIR's Carla Mays by Sandhill Suri Alpacas, Kay Rashawn. Moving on to the Suri Blacks. For the reserve, as a yearling, Rogue's $1 Million Baby, Rogue Alpacas, Jason and Beverly Brem. And the champion from the juvenile color group, age group, Big Timber's Cherry Cola, Big Timber Alpacas, Sue King. To our brown females, coming in at the reserve, a juvenile, Rene Shahara by Aladdin, Rene Alpaca Farm, Ray and Candy McMahon. And the champion as an adult, H&S Treasure Chest, Two Drifters Ranch, Stephanie Harvey. To the fawns, which we all know that I love fawn alpacas. The fawn champion and reserve were swept by the juveniles. The reserve, there's half a point between the champion and the reserve. The reserve is HFS Marigold, Heritage Farm Suri Alpacas, Tim and Beth Sheets. And the champion, Andacall and WPR, Vontae's Grace, Whistling Pines Ranch, Anderson Acres Alpacas, Christian Jen Fredericks, and Rex and Roy Anderson. To the light Suri females. Again, the champion and reserve separated by half a point. These were highly competitive classes. The reserve from the yearling, Rogues Supernova, Suri and Company of Fern Creek Farm, Jackie King. And the champion from the juvies, Junie by Copper, Briarwood Acres, Robert and Colette Newman. To the white champions. In the reserve, from the yearling, Makers Harper by Maserati, Memory Makers Farm, Robert Figolia and Lisa Calora. And the champion from the juveniles, HGAF Joseph's Hope, Sandollar Alpacas, Collins and Nikki Griffiths. And then we had a combined gender multi-championship that I had the honor of judging. In the reserve, from the adult color group, Zena's Woodrow Cloud Pants by Kuna, Zena Suri Alpacas, Kathleen and Tom Callahan. And a single entry in the yearling group came through to sweep the championship, FDLA's Sugar French Parfait, Fleur-de-Lis Alpacas, Holly Wooten. Moving on to the specialties, which are always fun to do. We keep a running tally as I go along of things that have scored high for hand, lock, and luster. For best hand, with a 4.5 out of 5 from the juveniles, was Andacall and WPR's Vontae's Grace, Whistling Pines Ranch, Chris and Jesse Fredericks, Anderson Acres Alpacas, Rex and Roy Anderson. Winning both best lock at 9.5 out of 10 and best luster at 19.5 out of 20. The same alpaca, a yearling, H&S Bridget Bardot, Rene Alpaca Ranch, Ray and Candy McMahon. In the spirit of the industry, this alpaca needs to be over 60 months old. This female actually was 116 months old. She was almost 10. She's RDE's Goldilocks, Rogue Alpacas, Jason and Beverly Brem. For Judge's Choice, and I've never had this happen, my Spirit of the Industry winner was also the dam of the Judge's Choice. The Judge's Choice female is a yearling Rogue Supernova, Suri and Company of Fern Creek Farm, Jackie King, and this is the fleece that belongs to the Suri Judge's Choice.
Well, we are very excited to give you the results from the Suri Network 2025 Fleece Show. I had the pleasure of judging the Suri males. We had 116 males that were competing across all colors. An amazing team that pulled this off. So we want to give thanks to the Suri Network Fleece Show Committee, Laurel Shovlin, Nancy Lindemood, Lisa Calera and Randy Brealey. They were the brains behind all of this, pulling it all together. And then along with the show committee on site, we had some incredible volunteers. So a shout out to Susan Williamson, Jacob Hart, Beth Sheets, Candy McNamara, how about Lena Peck Bostwick and Holly Wooten. Thank you so much for all your help during the show. We also have to give recognition to Dawn Browning. She is the superintendent. You all know Dawn. She is just incredible. She is calm under fire, and she just does such an amazing job keeping everything in order. So we really want to thank her for all of her hard work making this such a success. So with all the thanks being given, we are now going to give you the results from the male championships. In our Suri Grey Roan male champion goes to Nolveston's Necromancer from Halo Ranch Alpacas, Zach and Jess Hackett. Then we have our reserve champion, Nolveston's Good Vibrations from Dark Rose Farms, Karen Bauman. Congratulations. In the Black Male Championship, we have our champion, Whitaker of Halo, from Halo Ranch Alpacas, Jess and Zach Hackett. And our reserve in the black, M. Acres Staccato by Vader from Emery Makers Farm, Robert Figular and Lisa Calera. Congratulations to you. Just stunning, stunning fleeces. As we move into the brown, our brown champion is Cosmos by Copper from Briarwood Acres and Robert and Colette Newman. And the reserve brown champion goes to Rainbow's Roads, Ace of Diamonds from Rainbow Road Alpacas, Bart and Cheryl Snyder. Congratulations to you. Our Suri Fawn Male Championship goes to AGD Lord Rudolph from Alpacas, Goats and Dreams, Wesley Davis and Paula Hagan. Congratulations. And the reserve in the fawn goes to Alpaca Roads, Easy Rider, Hardley Farm LLC, Lauren Sullivan. In the Suri Light Male Championship, we have HFS Yori from Heritage Farm Suri Alpacas. That is Tim and Beth Sheets. Congratulations. And our reserve in the Light Championship goes to Two Drifters Summer Solstice from Two Drifters Ranch, Stephanie Harvey. Congratulations. And then as we come to our White Championship in the male Suri, the champion goes to Reynez Gomez by Messenger from Ray May Alpaca Farm LLC, from Ray and Candy McMahon. And then we have our reserve champion in the white males, Durwood El Canto by Ephraim from Durwood Alpacas, Dale Davies. Really exciting, just incredible fleeces that we saw over the last 2 days. I have to also introduce my apprentice who has been working side by side through the Suri Network show, Joanna Najvar. She is here from Poland, and this is her last apprenticeship before she will test here in August at the testing clinic. So it's been just an incredible experience. So we thank all of you for letting her get her hands on all these fleeces and be part of this great experience.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Beautiful. So of the fleeces that we judged, the 116 males, 7 of them were awarded the Advanced Fleece Award, so over 80 points. So roughly 6% scored over 80 points in the males categories. A comment that I do have this year that is so good is overall the fleeces were really well skirted and presented. So well done to everyone that brought the fleeces to the show. They took the time to get them ready, which makes certainly our judging process a lot easier. The one thing we were seeing, though, on a number of the yearlings was a little more tenderness in the fleeces, and that will get reflected in the score. So you'll see in your score that the length points will be deducted and also in the impurity. So if you see that on your scorecard, you know that that is something obviously during that second year, and that tenderness was showing through. So just wanted to kind of make clarity there. We now move on to our special awards. In the special awards, we are going to go to the best handle for the male. The best handle for male goes to Durwood El Canto by Elframe from Durwood Alpacas, Dale Davis. Congratulations to you. We had a number of contenders for that, and when we put them side by side, really exceptional. But the contenders, I think we had 5 on the table. We came down to this being the best handle. As we move to best lock goes to Renee's Perfect Pitch Spectacular from Selhart Acres Farms, Scott Selhart. Congratulations to you. Just stunning when you looked from the skin all the way through the lock. It organizes beautifully, just layering one on top of the other. Absolutely exceptional. And then best luster male goes to Shambhalar's Thomas from Shambhalar Alpaca Ranch, Hillary Devon and Scott Phillips. Brilliant, brilliant luster. As we examined the contenders for best luster, we laid them out. Just the brilliance and shine across was absolutely incredible. So congratulations there on best luster. Our Spirit of the Industry Award went to a male that was 46.4 months of age. This male is H&S Picard's August Fire by Heart and Soul Alpacas, Russell Ratty and Karen Ball. Congratulations to you. Very high scoring fleece, just carrying across. Here he is on the right side of the camera here. Heavy cutting weight, really uniform, great solidity through that fleece and maintaining that as he has matured to 46 months of age. Congratulations to you. And then our final award for this evening goes to our Judge's Choice Male. Our Judge's Choice Male for 2025 Suri Network show goes to Renee's Perfect Pitch Spectacular from Shellheart Acres Farms, Scott Shellheart. Congratulations to you. Here we have the fleece off of Renee's Perfect Pitch Spectacular, our Judge's Choice. Congratulations, an absolute pleasure to judge. We've really had a great time. Thank you. Here we are presenting the awards for the Get of Sire for the 2025 Suri Network Fleece Show. So 3 offspring from the same sire are represented in this class, and we're looking for the highest degree of excellence across the 3 and also the similarity across the 3 that are entered. So in first place, we have Eldora's Tempo by Rockstar from 2 Point Farm and Renee Alpacas. Congratulations to you. In that group, there was 2 Point Farm's Timbre by Tempo, Renee's Willpower by Tempo, and Renee's Perfect Pitch Spectacular. And he went on to be the Judge's Choice as well. So congratulations. What an incredible group of just superior fleece characteristics. Interestingly, 2 in that class also scored over 80 points, the Advanced Fleece Awards as well. In second place in the Get of Sire, we have Big Timber Kahuna's Joseph from Big Timber Alpacas LLC. Representing was Joseph's Hope, Big Timber Justice, and Sugar Bell of Joseph. Congratulations on the Get of Sire second place. And then in third place in the Get of Sire, we have Golden Legacy 2016 from Heritage Farm Suri Alpacas, Tim and Beth Sheets. Representing was HFS Legacies Picari, HFS Marigold, and Sugar Cube by GL. So congratulations on that win for Golden Legacy. In our produce of dam, 2 offspring from the same female. In this category, in first place, we have Big Timber's Sweet Mimosa from Big Timber Alpacas, and representing was Big Timber's Sweet Magnolia and Big Timber's Rip Roar. Congratulations. In our second place in the produce of dam, we have Durwood's Chachapoyo Okoyo Suple from Durwood Alpacas, and representing was Durwood Poseidon 7 and Durwood Alcanto by Alframe. In third place, we have RDE's Goldilocks from Rogue Alpacas, Jason and Beverly Bream. Representing was Aston Martins Limited and Rogue's Supernova. Congratulations on all those wins.